First, let me start with a prayer. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Yena Characharam, Tatpadam Dasitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. My prostrations to Guru Dev, Swami Chinmaya, Pujya Swami Brahmananji, other Acharyas, and one and all present here. A warm welcome for the second day of the Geeta Jynana Yajna by the study group members. It is a very unique, innovative concept introduced by Parama Pujya Swami Brahmananji, who is renowned to bring out the best from everybody and making every effort to spread the knowledge of spiritual knowledge to one and all, which was the main vision and mission of Pujya Gurudev. We, the study group members, are very fortunate to be the disciples of Swami Brahmananji, because Brahmaji is not only guiding us but encouraging us by being present here. What a great opportunity to speak in front of the Guru, who is knows everything, and we are students, just like students, we are trying to talk in front of him. And what a great opportunity that is he has created. This is the beginning for all of us to just see that this spiritual knowledge has to be continued, and this 75 should become 365. That is my this thing. That should be our vision, all the study group members' vision. So I request Swami Brahmanji to kindly look into that, and he knows what to do, when to do, how to do it. So we will leave it to him. It is only a request, Swami Brahmanji. Now, we will start the program with Arati. I request Dr. Nagaraj, Sri Gupta, and Mr. Muthuswami Sai Baba to perform the Arati, please. Hari Om.
मूर्ति करुणा की, आरती सद्गुरु की, चरणों में उनके शांति समाये, शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए, पाप ताप संताप हरण की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, आरती सद्गुरु की। वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया, फिर से जगाया, शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, आरती सद्गुरु की। सिद्ध बारिकी तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे। भक्त हृदय आनंद स्रोत की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। बोलो सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
Hari Om. Thank you, Mr. Nagaraj Gupta and Mr. Sai Baba for the Arati. Am I able to listening? Yes, sir. Hari Om. Yeah. Now I invite Dr. Nagaraj to speak on Jnana Yoga in English. A little about Dr. Nagaraj. He is Air Vice Marshal, equivalent to Major General in Army, served in Army Force for 36 years, served in Army, Navy and Air Force. He is the only third person in the entire country to have served in all the three forces. He has joined the study group, Chandelier study group, since only about 1.5 years back. But highly disciplined, keen to learn all teachings from the Swamijis and also from the study group members. And only one thing, important things I would like to mention about him is his maintenance of discipline. He never used to miss any class. Once he had an operation, you may not believe it. Next day was every Tuesday we do the satsang study group. Sitting in the hospital, he was from the ICU, he came back to the room and he attended the study group members. What a great activity. So now I leave the floor to Dr. Nagaraj. Thank you.
Hari Om. I offer my humble pranams to Pujya Gurudev Chinmaya ji, Pujya Brahmananda ji, and all the Acharyas of Chinmaya Mission. I should confess that probably I am the junior most study group member with only 1 year and few months into this. And if there are any drawbacks or shortcomings, I request all of you to kindly excuse me. I bring greetings from Army, Navy and Air Force. And today I have been asked to speak about Dhyana Yoga. Now, when we see this picture, Dhyana Yoga, Krishna is teaching Arjuna in the battlefield? Is the place? Dhyana, we always think that one should be free, one should be cool, one should be mentally sound, calm. But is a battlefield is a place? It should be, we all feel that this is not the place for anybody to learn about the various topics what Bhagavan Krishna is teaching to Arjuna, whether it is Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga or Dhyana Yoga. Now here we know that Arjuna is perplexed because he is in the battlefield facing all his relatives, his gurus. He has to kill them. That is the one which is perplexing him. Yes, Krishna teaching him about Karma Yoga is acceptable because he wants to rather pep him up to do his duty. But is it okay to have Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and of all the things, Dhyana Yoga? Now, this is the question all of us will think, is it okay? See, this is the battlefield. This is how we look. Even I've been in uniform, that's how we look. Now here we see one of the guru is trying to teach something there, whereas we teach something else in the battlefield. Is it possible? Is it okay? Now, this is the real picture of probably I am also there in the picture many years back. This is me and here. That's how we look in forces. Probably that will pep everybody, that the uniform gives you that strength. Now here, Krishna is trying to teach him, because battlefield is one. It is not that everybody in the battlefield is doing dhyana. It is, he is preparing him further. Now battlefield is an intense place where you have, this is Krishna is trying to teach him. Now so many things are happening. It looks very paradoxical that we are talking of dhyana. It looks that we are talking about stillness, withdrawal of mind in the middle of battlefield, when there is intense violence, when there are bullets and splinters flying in all directions, and amidst the dead bodies of close brethren which are all around. Now that is not a place, but actually Krishna is trying to teach him, before you reach to that stage, what all things you should get in. Now that is where the Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and then Dhyana Yoga comes in. That is a brief, small introduction for Bhakti Dhyana Yoga. Krishna did not teach Dhyana Yoga to Arjuna despite the battlefield. He taught it because of it. Because he was in the battlefield, he should know about this. That's how the Krishna's intention. Arjuna's crisis was not just external, it was more of internal turmoil. And Krishna is establishing that true yoga must hold and sustain even in the most challenging circumstances. Dhyana is not sitting in isolation. Of course, all these things you are aware of it. Just to get back from agitation, anchoring the self, acting without inner disturbance. Krishna gradually building Arjuna from the individual to the knowledge of self, karma without attachment, jnana and bhakti. Now here is the Krishna's message. His strong message is not remaining calm when things are normal, but retaining the serenity even under stressing conditions. Probably this was supposed to have been my last concluding remark, but I'm getting it here because Krishna and Arjuna are here talking about this in the battlefield. That's why I just brought it here. Now, you see, somebody in uniform is trying to meditate. Now, in the modern military world, things are different, things are changing. You will find it is a vital tool for modern soldiers to manage extreme stress of combat, improve decision making under extreme pressure, to enhance mental fitness and resilience, and short form mindfulness helps soldiers to stay in the present moment. And this is the last one, for making critical split second decisions during intense operations. Now, this is where the whole of Bhagavad Gita, though Vedavyas Ji Maharshi has written this so many thousands of years back, even now it holds good. Now we come into the, our now present subject of Dhyana Yoga. Now, these are the 4 yogas any human being has got for getting into the finality: the Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. Now, Karma Yoga is the simplest one, where all human beings, whatever they are doing a karma. They are acting. Even if somebody is not acting, that is also a karma. Not acting also is a karma. Now, all these actions will derive its effects. It is a cause and effect relationship. Now, after this comes in Gnana Yoga, where individual is getting the knowledge of himself and Paramatma and the Jagat, that is Trikudi. That is the main essence of Gnana Yoga. And then Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is total surrender, that he is the only one to look after me. That is the feeling one has got. Now, this is an intense phase. Anybody who is into this probably need not go into Dhyana Yoga, because from Bhakti, whenever the person gets into intense level of Bhakti, that is what we call Bhaktiya Parakaste, person is already in a meditative phase. He would be reaching the highest self, and probably he need not have to go through the initial phases of all the steps what we follow in Dhyana Yoga. And last, we have Dhyana Yoga, where we get in gradually from a normal human being to the highest level, where one can get merged into the highest self, that is Atma Sakshatkara. Now, this is though we say this is the final common pathway, but each yogas can, in intense phase, can cling up to the highest self. Now, these 3 phases are looking like steps, but they can also cling up directly in an intense in an intense way, in an intense position. Now, when we see Ramana Maharshi's Upadesha Sara, out of the 30 shlokas, you have first 5 are going into little general Karma Yoga and other things. Last 25 shlokas are getting into Dhyana Yoga, various steps, how to go about. So, which we can see it a little later as we progress. Now, here the Krishna's Dhyana Yoga, last but one, the mantra or the shloka tells that the Dhyana Yoga is the one, Dhyana Yogi is the one who is the ultimate. And he says, Arjuna, you become the Dhyana Yogi to reach to the highest self. And that is how this 46, though it is last but one, I have picked up for the beginning. Now, next is these 2 shlokas from Ramana Maharshi's Upadesha Saram. The last line says, Chittadam japa dhyanam uttamam. Now, dhyanam is more, rather higher than all other acts of ours. And then this also, Hrutastale manas tatkriyachaya bhakti yoga bodhaschaya nishchitam. Here he tries to tell Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga and Gnana Yoga are all adjuncts to Dhyana Yoga. That's how he is telling in this particular stanza, the particular shloka. Now we see, what is Dhyana? Dhyana is silencing the body and mind. Is it that simple? We have just put it in one sentence. Is it that simple that Dhyana we can attain silence? Probably, physically we can silence our body, only voluntary things. The involuntary things will keep going on. Even when we are sleeping, all the activities inside the body are going on. So, there is no silence in the body. If there is silence, we are not here. So, that is about the body. Mind and intellect, though we try to do every day, but probably it may take years and years of sadhana, maybe many lifetimes, to silence the mind and intellect. Now, what happens in silence? Many spiritual processes begin in silence. Cleaning of channels starts in our system. Intellect could communicate with higher planes. Consciousness expands. Cosmic forces enter and work in us and open the hidden faculties in us. Perceive things which our senses cannot reach and can experience higher realities. All these things we don't even think of. But when we get into dhyana or when we reach higher stages, automatically these things keep happening without our knowledge. Now here, the fifth sloka of Dhyana Yoga, Uddaredatmanatmanam Naatmana vasadayet Atmaiva hatyano banurad bandhuhi Atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Now here says, it's the mind. Mind is our biggest friend. The mind can help you. If you don't control, the mind can destroy you. It can be your best friend, it can be your worst enemy. Next is, before getting into dhyana, these are the prerequisites, control of senses. This in the Dhyana Yoga, chapter 6 and shlokas 7 to 10, he explains that not to be affected by sorrows, praises and insults, not to have unwanted desires and greed, and to treat friends and enemies equally, mind to be free from vasanas, that is, Shabda, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparsha. These 5 senses are the one which are our biggest friends as well as biggest enemies. If we control them, we go up. If we don't control them, we go down. Now this is, before we get into Dhyana Yoga, this is the whatever I have already mentioned. The same thing comes in Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. Now most of you will be aware of these things. So I'll just mention the names and skip. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, and Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. Now how to meditate? Now Krishna again explains in 11th and 12th slokas how the place should be. Place should be clean. Now should we search for a place to meditate? We don't have. We are living in a city. There is no place where we can go out. Any place is as good as any other place. At home, search for a good place within the home, neat and clean, probably not much of disturbances, and use some mat to sit down. And posture, this is very important. Sit erect with spine, neck and head in one line, because energies have to flow up and down. So one has to maintain this posture. These things Krishna has already explained in the chapter, but the remaining ones, time, direction, mudra, trataka, dhyana, these things he has not mentioned. Time, we should sit for meditation, mainly the Brahma Muhurta in the morning, early morning. We can do it at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We can do it in the evening. These are the times when the whole system is at serenity. So that helps us also to get into the mood of dhyana. And place, we have already told, select the same place. Now whenever we meditate in the same place, there are vibrations around us. So as we reach there, we will feel that we are supposed to meditate. Same thing happens. Every day you fix up a time, automatically, the reflexively mind will tune into that I am supposed to meditate now. And the direction, normally we sit facing north because we receive spiritual energies from the Himalayas, the spiritual energy center. If we can't, then we can look into the direction of east, because earth is moving from west to east, and when we face east, we are in the same direction. So there is no disturbance affecting us. Remaining mudra, trataka and dharana, we will see it in the next slides. This is whenever we get disturbed. Normally we get disturbed. Mind is the one which has the problem. Now he says, yato nischalati istaram. Now here, it is the nature of the mind that to keep going away and away. So each time we go, we have to bring it back. Now, Mankati Manakagga also says, I'm just looking at the clock, so we'll go fast. Horage loka asakti. This is all he is telling you. Make 2 rooms in your own mind and then do all the things outside, and in the inner room you meditate and look after yourself. This is the same Mankati Manakaga's another 2 verses. Now, to control the mind, Ramana Maharshi gives out this Vayurodhanat Layate Manam. Here, he says pranayama or the breathing control can bring down, control your mind. Similarly, pranabandha alina manasam ekachintanat nash. Now, it is only when you are meditating or doing pranayama, the mind is quiet, whereas afterwards you get back to the same. So here he says kill the mind. Now, killing of the mind is not person. After killing the mind, he will not be alive. Whereas here, it is objective mind and subjective mind. Objective mind, we can't do anything. By our own manachintana, the subjective mind we can kill. Now, he says, how do we meditate? We should meditate like as a flame without any breeze or wind. That is a stable flow of thought. Similarly, Ramana Maharshi also says that Ajyadarya, like a stream of the ghee or a river, full river which is flowing smoothly. That is how one should meditate. Now, these are the various chakras we do. After initial preparation, we do chakra meditation. We have these chakras, 7 chakras. I have shown the thing in the picture. Now, after chakra meditation, we have Bhava Samadhi. In this, we have Brahma Bhava, Vishnu Bhava, Shiva Bhava, and Devi Bhava. After that is a Savikalpa Samadhi. Here, we are thinking, God is here, I am also here. This is the Dvaita. We are two. We are meditating onto Him, thinking that I am here. I am not part of you. Next is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Nirvikalpa Samadhi, there is no me existing. It is all you. So you meditate on Him in the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Beyond that is the higher realms of Samadhi and beyond the state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. There are also in between stages of Kundalini meditation along with pranayama exercises with Ida, Pingala and Sushishma Nadis. Now, meditation states, experiencing Turyam is the highest state. Now, Mandukya says that Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti and Turyam. Now, through Dhyana Yoga, we can reach out to Turyam. Now, when we reach to the Turyam, at that stage, the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti all look Mithya. Mithya means appears to be there, but it is not there. Now, that is what we could experience when we go into Turyam state. And finally reaching the state of I am Atma Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. Now, the second shloka of Ramana Maharshi says that I am Atma Brahma, so I am Atma Chachutpad is the same thing which is coming in. Now, next Arjuna says, it is, although you have explained all these things to us, but it is very difficult to follow. It is like, it is difficult than controlling the wind. The mind is so wavering, it is not possible for us. So then he asked Krishna, please tell us how to go about. Krishna says, yes, it is true, it is difficult, but by detachment and by regular practice and intention, one could do that, one could get it. Mainly it is a practice, abhyasa. Now, here I am just quoting this Mankati Manakaga. Edavade mai gaya vadayade maguvaru nadayu. Now, this is what, when we are practicing, we will get difficulties. Everybody will get difficulties. So, one has to rise above that. Same, Jetti Kalagadi Gelladade Gadi Samu, Mutti Nodavana Maikattu Kabbina Gatti. How he may lose his fight, but see whatever he has been practicing, how it is his body. That is what happens to us when we practice. Even if we lose, we still have that whatever we have done, it is with us. Now, next is Yoga Brashtas. Arjuna query. Now, somebody is practicing intensely, but he leaves it. What happens to him? He would go away or you will get destroyed? Krishna replies, no. Whatever you have done, it is there with you. It will come back to you even in the next life. The same vasanas or same whatever magnetic force will take you back to that even in the next life further. So whatever we have done, it will not go, it will be with us. That's what Krishna says. Now let's continue and strive hard in our sadhana to move from the state of yoga brashtas to the state of Jivan Mukta. Now, here I should say, are we all yoga brashtas? Except the acharyas and Swamiji, I think all of us are yoga brashtas. That's how, in spite of the rain outside, we have come here. That has drawn all of us here so that we should continue in our path of sadhana. Now, that is what the yoga brashta. It will continue. We are all yoga brashtas. Let us strive hard and go ahead. Now, in conclusion, karma yoga purifies, jnana yoga sharpens the intellect, bhakti yoga prepares emotionally, dhyana yoga leads to atma sakshatkara. That is the finality. That is the final phase. Probably it may take many lifetimes for us, but there are people who have almost reached. They are there. They are there. Let us also strive to reach to their level and to reach the final state of atma sakshatkara. Now I have just listed some of the references: Bhagavad Gita, Ramana Maharshi's Upadesh Sara, Mankti Manakagga, and Dhyana Yoga by Krishnananda, and How to Meditate by Krishnananda, and Mandukya Upanishad. Thank you, and Hari Om to all.
Thank you, Mr. Nagaraj.